What's up, everyone? This is the voice of YouTube's very own Shadow the Hedgehog here, and because of the fact that this is coming out today, that only means one thing only. There ain't gonna be a Sonic and Ruby video, and I want to apologize. It's, for once, it's not my computer being a dick, and it's not OBS being a dick. It's something else that is completely out of my control. And that is that lately, because, as you all know, there's a pandemic going around, and because of the fact that if you say the word, you'll get demonetized. Even though I'm not monetized, I want to get into the routine of putting code words up on my channel. We're going to call it Dawn of the Dead. A perfect name for it, because to me, a lot of people are comparing this to the zombie apocalypse, and for good reason, because of how the streets look and with how bleak supplies is getting, which is ridiculous, because people shouldn't need all that amounts of toilet paper. But anyways, because of that, and everyone being ordered to stay in, people have been home more, people have been using the internet, and Comcast, I believe it's their servers that are screwing up. They need to boost the servers more. And it started doing it around 8 to 9 p.m., which that made me decide, well, I'm not going to risk recording the Sonic and Ruby video today because of that fact. I didn't want to cancel this week. It just sort of happened like that. And this time it was completely out of my control. So this is the schedule moving forward. So this is my actual April, early April update, combined with a mini discussion video as well. As long as the internet lets me, all my recording days will be the same. If there's days to where it starts acting up at night, if it's one of those days to where I feel like recording a video at night, then that means that more than likely it will be, I will be recording this over my iPad. I will be recording videos over my iPad while my girl is recording it. Yes, it's going to sound like crap. However, at least you guys are still getting uploads from me, and we'll probably figure out a way to do reaction videos this way as well. So there is a plan B, but right now I need to adapt because I am one of those people that do work at home, and I know that there's constant debates if doing YouTube is a job, and if you're paying taxes with your YouTube money, it's a job. If you're paying bills with it, it's a job. I'm still at the intern phase, but once I get up to 1K, then yeah, I'm going to be paying my own taxes. So yeah, it's a job for me. It's a fun job. It can be, and just like any job, it can be very stressful, because I definitely had my stressful moments. But yeah, this time of year has definitely been weird. And it seems to be looking up, knock on wood. But yeah, I'm ready for this whole thing to just go away already, because I do have plans this year. And yeah, so anyways, let's move on with the schedule coming up. Sometime this week, most likely this weekend, I will be recording 2 summoning videos on Dokkan, one on Global, one on JP. Now, I understand on both sides of the game, people are telling people not to summon. However, I make content on this game, so I'm gonna summon. And number 2, to me, any banner has value. 2, when you hear the truth telling people not to summon, or when you hear Nano telling people not to maybe summon, because there are people that probably haven't played for a while that might have came back to the game a couple years after those units released, like me. because I took a long hiatus. So a lot of the units that I've missed, I pretty much have. That they probably are Ready Rainbow. And in a way, I don't tend to really listen to the bigger Dokkan YouTubers when they tell people to skip banners. That's just not my thing. If I want to summon, I'm going to summon. And because to me, I can use any unit. I'll find a use for any unit. However, there's been a big controversy because, the truth keeps telling people to save for 5th anniversary. Now, there's controversy in that because he's actually telling people not to summon. Even though that people are saying, like, well, he's only saying that's only him giving advice. No. He's actually telling people not to summon. And the thing is, that's kind of boring. Yes, there are people that are going to. But here's the fact. Look at Goresh with SDR Cooler. He had a crap ton of stones, around the thousands, and he blew them all. And he only got 1 copy of Cooler. No matter how many stones you have, you're still gonna get shafted. But people are willing to sacrifice that. Well, they are willing to take risks because of the fact that both banners are good. Let me assure you, I do plan on summoning. And I do plan on hitting them very hard. However, I'm not looking forward to the banners with the little hell they put me through on the JP side of the game. So, coming from someone that has been shafted on those banners, because I didn't pull a single copy of Vegito, I pulled 1 Gogeta. Are those banners worth the pain? No. So, that's why it's always good to have summoning limit. Case in point, for both banners, I'm going to go 500 stones deep on them. If I don't pull a single common divine either, I'm done. I've never understood, because I am one of those people that can be considered as rage summoners. There's been times I've gotten so angry that I've literally summoned again, and I instantly regret it. So set a limit for yourself if you summon. If let's say the Gogeta banner is treating you better than the Vegito banner, maybe stick with the Gogeta banner. Don't just keep constantly summoning on the Vegeta banner and they get nothing. But it's one of those things too, to where if you keep summoning on the Vegito banner, it may be nice and it may give you 1 copy of him. So it's one of those things too. At the end of the day, I will never tell you guys not to summon. I did it once, and I summoned on it. But the difference with me, I only spent 100 stones on that. Well, yeah, I only spent 100 stones on that banner. And I got a copy of Future Trunks, and not too long after, I got the Trunks that debuted with him from a unfeatured. So yeah, expect those 2 summoning videos. I may combine them both into one big old summoning video, but we'll see what I decide. So yeah, I don't know how long I've been recording for. Anyways, the discussion I want to talk about is about my history with Dokkan. I don't remember how I got into the game. I know it wasn't because I know it wasn't because of a YouTuber. I just found it. Actually, I think I looked up Dragon Ball on my on the App Store on my iPhone, and I found it. And I downloaded it, and I liked it because it was different. And I'm always more when it comes to mobile games, mobile, mobile, how however you say it. I've always been more attracted to the more unique ones. So, like case in point, you'll never see me play Candy Crush. Yes, I did play it when it was big and trendy. But other than that, I don't play it anymore. I'm not. I don't mind puzzle games. I don't mind Tetris. I do play Tetris once in a while on my phone, but and I want to apologize. There's a train in the background because I live close to some train tracks. Um, but the game really started for me when actually I downloaded on the year of the second anniversary. So that was when Super Saiyan 4 CR Goku, Super Saiyan 4 AGL Vegeta, Tech SS4 Gogeta, and Physical Omega Shenron debuted on Global. And that was the first time that I legit. Now at that point, and then later on when I got more into the game, I realized that people were doing single summons during that point. People weren't doing multi summons because there wasn't no point. It was more lose than win with multi summons. I didn't know that. I didn't like I said, I didn't watch any Dokkan tubers. I wasn't involved in any Facebook groups. I I had a Twitter account during that time, but I didn't really use it. I only made my Twitter account for those old Sega of America giveaways, to where I think it was always on a Friday, and they would always post a video, and then like they would give you this one word to message them. But that was when the game really started for me, and after that, that was when I went from being free to play to pay to play. But however, well, kind of pay to play. I was I wasn't full blown yet. I was still free to play, and I summoned on banners, and I was in multi summons like an idiot. Because again, at that point, like I said, I didn't know that people were just doing single summons. Well, 2017 rolls around, and I believe if I'm correct, I think what made me decide to take a full-blown break from Dokkan was because of Ultra Instinct Goku. It was that or the third anniversary. It was one of those factors that made me decide, you know what, I'm taking a break from the game. And I took a long break. I took a year break. And I thought I was done with Dokkan. I went to playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. And then, of course, I tried Legends out, and I picked up the game seriously again around Black Friday when they debuted Yellow Goku Black, which, funny enough, that same year, that was, I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe it was 2008 when I picked up Legends back up. I believe so. That same year, it must have been the year of me returning to games I stopped playing. But anyways, I stopped playing Kingdom Hearts Unicross because I did not agree with the fact that they were given benefits towards VIP. Because in the game, as everyone knows, if you buy the VIP thing, which is I believe it's $14.99 American dollars, you have these other events you can do to where you can farm stuff up. However, they made it to where if you were VIP, you had more chances of getting units than someone that's not. I don't like that. So I stopped playing Kingdom Hearts I stopped playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Yes, I saw the game on my phone, and I know that they give out. I probably have a crap ton of like crystals just waiting for me to freaking, or jewels. I believe they're called. I believe the currency in the game is called jewels. I probably have a crap ton of jewels waiting for me in my inbox. You know, there might be a time I might pick up that game again. Who knows? But I took a break and I summoned a little bit here and there. Um, and then finally, 2018 rolls around Thanksgiving time. I decided to log in back to Global Dokkan. I don't know why. I did a summon on the Trap banner, the Tanabana banner with full powered Super Saiyan 4 Goku on it, and I pulled Tech full powered Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I got the one that I wanted, and that made me spark an interest in the game once again. However, something else came along. I forgot what it was, but I pulled my first LR, my first summonable LR, and it was LR Goku Black and Rose. That's actually part of the reason why I defend him. A lot of people say that he has aged, but to me, he would always have a special place in my heart because he was the unit that finally made me start playing Dokkan Battle again. And then in January, I decided to make my first JP account because of the movie, because of the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. And I pulled like 2 copies of Gogeta. I think I pulled 3 copies of AGL Gogeta, but I think I accidentally bobbed one of them like an idiot. And then I ended up single summoning full power Broly. So right off the bat on JP, I had a great team. I had I had a great team starting off. And then the 4th anniversary hit on JP. I pulled every single LR on that banner. That was it. This was when my luck was crazy on JP. And then it went kind of, and it's still kind of currently. And plus, it probably doesn't help with the fact that too I don't summon as hard on JP like I do Global. However, on Global side, I got shafted a lot when the Dragon Ball Super Broly stuff came to Global. I was able to rainbow my Super Saiyan for Gogeta, and I pulled the Tech Super Saiyan God Goku and the STR Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Didn't pull no HL Gogeta, and I didn't even try going for the Broly. Because as everyone knows, Gogeta, besides Goku himself, is probably my favorite character. The first Dragon Ball character I own, technically because of the fact that, well, I'm going to be getting a treasure trove of Dragon Ball figures. It's going to be awesome. You guys heard nothing. There's a technicality to that. However, in terms of ones that I actually held, that I actually have with me, technically that's my first Dragon Ball figure. And there seems to be multiple trains at once because they're being very loud and very obnoxious, and that's very rude when someone's recording. However, on Global, when we got the STR Rose, no, Int Goku Black, I pulled a copy of Rose. I pulled 2 copies of Rose. May rolls around. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember when Go Bros debuted on Global. It was either March or May. I can't remember which one it was, but on my first summon, I did. I pulled Go Bros. That was when my luck on Global was started to get pretty damn good. I don't count LR banners, like actual like LR I don't mean Dokkan Fest LRs, I mean like the general pull LRs. The Sunbow LRs, the unfeatured LRs, banners. I don't count those because everyone gets shapped on those banners. That's why they're called luxury banners. So I attempted Tech Broly, did not get him. Made me sad because I started seeing how good he was and people praising him and all that, and I wanted him. I didn't do Anti-Kid Goku because I believe at that point I was trying to save stones. And then the 4th anniversary arrived again on Global. Now I believe that was one of the contributing factors to why I'm having a little bit of rocky luck right now on Global. I blame me doing so good on that. I put every single LR again. I kept getting summoning animation after summoning animation. What happens a day or two out later? I get extremely sick. And then I pulled around the time that the 4th anniversary was over, was wrapping up. I pulled the LR Trio. And then we got the Heroes banner. I did pretty good on there. And then the 300 million down celebration banner comes out. I pulled every single thing I wanted. However, to me, that wasn't a victory. I felt shafted, even though I shouldn't feel like that. I felt shafted. And then, of course, as you all know, after that, I started recording my summons on YouTube. So you all know how my summonings were been. And like I said, I still plan on doing like a summoning highlight video this year. I'll probably have my girl help me out with that because she's better at editing than me. So I'll probably do that at the end of the year. That's still something I want to do. But yeah, I still love Dokkan Battle. It's better than Legends in my opinion. It's better than, I can't really say it's better than Grand Cross because Grand Cross, oh my god, is a pretty damn good mobile game itself. I gotta start playing it more. I've been slacking off extremely. Plus, it doesn't help with the fact that this is normally around the time that Global Dokkan starts getting extremely busy. So, I think people can notice when I'm focusing more on Global than JP. And it's normally around this time because we're getting so close to the 5th anniversary, and I start figuring out what I want to do for that. So yeah, I believe that's the end of the discussion video. And even though that I know that there's been times I've gotten shot really badly to the point I may take a break, I'm not going to. I still love the game, even though that I have rocky experiences with it. But overall, my experience with it so far has been extremely positive. You know, plus with the coins now, if I miss a unit, I can always buy it, which I plan on doing with SDR Cooler. And if you guys tell me to purchase a freaking LR, the only Sunbow LR I'm missing so far on Global, and this is before the 5th anniversary, is LR Int Cell. If that SDR Cooler comes back before the 5th anniversary, I'm buying him. He's going to be mine. And I'm not going to regret that purchase at all. So yeah, I think that's it. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I want to apologize. I hope this video makes up for not having a Sonic Ruby video. At least I hope so. But yeah, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and also click that, and also follow me on my social media links. And as always, I will see you all later. Have a good rest of your week. And also, the Scourge video is already recorded, so expect a Scourge video this week. Later, guys.